Obviously got off to a fast start tonight. Was that something you were looking for after a sluggish start the other day?
No question. Approach is everything with us, and I was really pleased with the way we came out of the gate. I think we got up 17-2, established ourselves early, and it was from our upperclassmen, which is what I'm most proud of. You know, I think Murph admitted as such last game, sometimes it's hard to stay on edge when you're playing an opponent that you just feel like physically you're superior to. But I was really proud of him. I thought Reg was tremendous early. I see he finished with 5 blocks. I think he had maybe 3 or 4 of them in the first 10 minutes of the game while we were setting the tone. I thought Nick was really good. I think at one time he was 5 for 6. I think he may have missed his last 3 field goal attempts, but it was good to see him get going. I thought, again, we were able to play a lot of the young guys and play through some of these mistakes as we get deeper into the schedule.
Murphy was only 3 off of his career high. He's very active in all areas of the game. 2 assists, 2 steals, 8 rebounds, 23 points. His night overall.
Yeah, he's our energy. You know, I've always said Murph's our swag, and so when he comes out, number one, he's a difficult matchup at that 4. He's very, very strong. Can get it to his left hand. We try to do some things where he can facilitate some offense. I thought he did a better job of making good decisions. He was one of the reasons that Nick got open looks. Marshall had open looks. You know, obviously another game where he never really got in any rhythm, and yet we still scored 91 points against a team that was certainly attempting to control tempo. Defensively, we've been good. We're swarming around. We've got length. We've got athletes that can make up for some mistakes. So a lot of positives.
Andy, are you ready for this team to move past the 5 games and face what probably will be a stiffer challenge?
Much stiffer challenge, you know, as we approach the SEC Big East Challenge next Saturday. We've got a week. It's kind of funny, you know, we've played 5 games in the first 2 weeks, so we're kind of on a pattern of playing about every 3 days, and now we don't play again until next Saturday. Then we go into finals where we don't play again until the following Saturday, but 2 very difficult games upcoming. We've got to take our best moments in some of the things that we've seen, both offensively and defensively, and be able to sustain it. But I'm anxious to see really who we are, and I think Rutgers will be an opportunity for us to see that.
Any concern that Marshall's had 2 off nights in a row?
No, I would be concerned if, you know, the thing that I was the most proud of is obviously he gets down on himself and he talks to himself. It's almost like Animal House, the good and bad. He's looking over here, he's talking over here, he's talking to me. But the one thing that I like is the fact he had 7 rebounds and 5 assists. He was very active. He had an active floor game. Our guys are still trying to get him shots. Jarvis at the end of the game, you know, I put him back in because I wanted to see if he could make one and feel better about things. He's just missing shots, but I think we all know he's going to make them when they count. Yeah, we'll do. Well, we'll get into something. You know, I'll give you a Derek update. Progressing tremendously. You know, they want him non-weight bearing for the first 7 days just for everything to heal. But swelling, strength, most everything. It could not have gone better to this point. My hope is that again, he's on the short end of the rehab. You know, 3-4 weeks where he can be back with us because I think he brings us an option that we need. I thought Snoop in the second half settled in a little bit better. You know, he's not overly comfortable at the point. I'm not overly comfortable having him at the point. So, but we've got to deal with what we're dealing with. So, hopefully Derek can get back soon.
You want him back to that Hawaii trip soon?
Oh, yeah, I would like him back as soon as possible because I think these are the type of games that he needs reps. You know, he needs to be able to play and get comfortable prior to us getting to Hawaii and then come back and, you know, you're looking at 18 SEC games. So I just want him to get into a little bit of a rhythm.